Today we're setting off to Pohang, a coastal city that's known for its beautiful beaches, unique foods. It's either you love it or you hate it. Thrilling attractions.
I don't think I could go much further. It is a little bit terrifying to me.
And for being the backdrop of one of the biggest Korean dramas in recent history, Pohang offers a unique charm that's not found in many other Korean cities, and it's for that reason that it should be on your Korean travel bucket list. And today we're starting off at one of the newest attractions in Pohang, the Spacewalk.
So it kind of looks like a roller coaster, let me tell you. It is just as frightening. There's even a little loop-de-loop that can take you upside down. It's actually just for show. You can't walk on that part. However, if you are a thrill seeker, then this is for you. However, if you're somebody who prefers to keep your feet on the ground, you're going to want to skip this. The Spacewalk offers some really great views of the city of Pohang behind me. However, the bridge does shake, so be aware of that. If you get too scared, you can just kind of stop here and turn around. You don't have to go up the whole way. So try to see how far you can go. I don't think I can go much further. It is a little bit terrifying to me. Again, admission to this is free during the weekends. I heard you have to wait in line as there's a limit of only 250 people that it's allowed at a time.
And no trip to Pohang would be complete without a trip to Jukto market. This market is well known for its fresh seafood and is one of the largest traditional markets on the east coast of Korea.
So it is huge. There's everything from clothing and souvenirs to, of course, all kinds of fish. They're especially well known for all of its varieties of seafood. There is so much going on here. This is a very lively place. I think you can spend a lot of time exploring. The seafood section of this market is huge. It is hustling and bustling. You can get just about every type of fish, from live fish to dried fish to fried fish to stewed fish to just about anything you can imagine. It's also crab season apparently, because there are crabs of all shapes, sizes, colors that you can get here. So they can cook them up here for you and you can eat them at restaurants nearby, or you could take them home. But let me tell you, this market is alive today and it smells so good. You can smell the steamed crab all around me as they're freshly steaming it. You want to come hungry to this market, that's for certain.
If you're lucky enough, you'll have the chance to try gwamaegi, a traditional Korean dish made from Pacific sauri, a type of fish that's commonly caught off the coast of Pohang.
So it's dried specially by the Pohang winds. And basically it gets frozen overnight and then thaws in the morning. And this happens for a few different days and it turns into this really oily, brown colored, almost like a jerky, but not that hard. And you can only find this from about mid-November through about February. And Pohang makes up like 80% of the country's gwamaegi. And this is apparently something you either really love or you really hate. This in a spicy sauce here. Let's see how this tastes. I really like that. It's super fishy. So if you're not somebody who likes really fishy flavors, you're probably not gonna enjoy this. Most people eat this in a wrap with like garlic and gochujang and maybe some spicy peppers, maybe with some soju. However, I'm just eating a little bit of gochujang. This is actually really lovely. This place is like the Costco of free samples. Like everywhere you turn around, there's free samples. This is a traditional snack that has no sugar in it. Whoa. It's really crispy. Lightly sweet, but really yummy.
Fans of K-dramas will want to check out the real-life filming location of the 2021 drama Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha. Retrace the steps of some of your favorite actors, including Shin Mina and Kim SeonHo.
In the drama, it was a fictional village, but the actual filming location is here. So it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. You're going to take a few buses. If you are a huge fan of it, though, you're going to feel very happy because many of the iconic scenes and locations are all in this general area, including the market and the cafe and the little grocery store. However, there are a lot of people here and it seems like they are really embracing the fact that they were a filming location, and there are notes, and as I'm here, I'm seeing a lot of different tourists here, as well as foreigners from different countries that have made the pilgrimage to visit the filming locations of this drama. So this is the actual market that was used in the filming location. So it's kind of surprising because it's such a small market. There's really nothing here, just a few little traditional shops. And there are bigger markets here in the city of Pohang they could have used. But hey, I guess that's a really traditional feel and really makes you feel like you just kind of step back in time. So how many of you can recognize this little store right behind me? So this is the Bora Shupa. So it plays a really key part in the drama. So I guess the police officer bought a winning lotto ticket from this store. I don't know much about it, but there are signs that have all the different pictures here of the cast members that you can check out. It says you can also go inside because it is a real life convenience store. And this place is located right next to the hardware store that was featured in the drama as well.
And after all that excitement, you'll want to try some of the local culinary specialties. Alright, so one of the most famous foods here in Pohang that you absolutely must try is this. So this is called Mulhoe, and it is raw fish with a spicy sauce. So what's really interesting about this is that the sauce, the little soup here is actually very icy. And so it looks tomato-based, but it is not. It's a slightly spicy, tangy, sweet sauce. It's got a lot of flavors. So in here, it looks like they have some gim, some gochujang, some Asian pear. There was a cucumber, but I took it out because I don't play with cucumber. But the most important thing here is this. This is the sliced raw fish. And so you get all of this as well as rice and some noodles that you can eat this with. And if you cold food just doesn't sound very good to you, don't worry, it's actually really, really yummy. So let's see, we're gonna take a nice big ladle of this sauce here. I've had this before in Seoul, but I've heard it's the best here in Pohang. But maybe we need to put it all together. Put some of that raw fish and that Asian pear there, that Korean pear. It's a lot better. And then we've got some of these little thin noodles that we can add as well. Bon appetit. That is super refreshing. And it's a really cold day here. In Pohang, it is the end of December. Even though this is cold, it's still quite enjoyable. Yum. So one of the biggest and most famous beaches here in Pohang is this one. This is Yeonggil-dae, and it is lined with all of these different restaurants, and it's a good place to stay if you look for something affordable, like a cheap motel. And I guess what's famous here is eating grilled clams. You also have to make sure you check out this little pagoda. It sits right off the main beach here and just offers great views. You can actually go into it. It is free. It is just really calming. And if you remember that skywalk from a little bit earlier, you actually get a really good view of it at nighttime if you visit. So check that out. That is the skywalk that we visited earlier. Still not brave enough. It's not open at nighttime, but I definitely would not be brave enough to check it out in the dark. That's for certain.